What's up, ladies and gentlemen? chuckfinleLP Sonic Heroes Part 10. We are still with Team Dark in the Casino Park zone. We were supposed to blast through the giant theme park after.
I wonder. Never mind, those guys were definitely up to no good.
Enemies detected 200 meters ahead. Initiating battle mode.
Hey guys, wait for me!
After beating Team Chaotix, only getting a B rank.
Our top priority is take mass. Don't forget that. No time to waste.
You're too serious, Omega.
Alright, so there's one of those sections that I was talking about where Omega would try to keep everybody back on track. This is the same level. All of the levels are the same with each team except for Team Chaotix. They will have a different level scheme because theirs is a mission-based thing where you have to go and try to find an item or a set amount of items, and so you have certain limitations to where you need to go. So the levels will definitely be some of the shortest of any team. Team Rose has the shortest levels, but then it would be Team Chaotix after that, and so on. All right. So this is one of those mini sections that I was talking about in Grand Metropolis Zone, where we have to use rings to travel along different paths for additional points. But you can see the standard fare for robots is the same carnival-themed egg ponds we saw that we've seen before, except there will be robots on the pinball tables now, and that was a mistake, but it cut off a large portion of the level, so I'm happy. But you have to be careful while doing that kind of stuff. And I'm not too good with the slot machines. I don't usually win too much money. But as you can see, there are egg ponds stuck around on the track or through these sections around here. They won't hurt you, so you don't have to worry about them. Just think of them as additional points that you can gain that will help you out with different things, with the end of the level score. And a good way to not really cheat the slot machines. Ouch, that was a mistake. That's why you got to be careful while dealing with these golden turtles. Sometimes it is just easier to use a tornado move and do it, but of course you don't want to do it up against a wall like that because it will hurt you. But the slot machines, there are different ways to try to stop the slots from moving. You can either do it fast like I was doing. Sometimes what I'll do, and this is usually how I'll gain some money, is I'll do it really quickly. I won't hesitate at all while I'm waiting. I'll just, as soon as I get in the slot machine, I'll immediately fire and start using start trying to go through the slots to make them stop. Or you can do it really slowly, one at a time, and give it time to cycle through. There are a lot of different ways to do it, and another way is the same way that you saw me do, just wait, but then do it fast. And of course, it's all luck based, so there is no one way to cheat the system. Alright, so if there are any AI characters in the slots, they will wait for you to go through, and then okay, I guess you have to make them cycle through. Oh crap! That sucks. Didn't think I overshot it like I did, but it's okay. I'm still fairly well. I don't know if that was okay or not. Actually, I lost a lot of good power cores, a lot of rings, and a lot of points that I wouldn't mind getting back myself. I guess rings I didn't lose too much on because I had just lost them in this room. But since I'm weaker, it's a little bit harder to knock out the enemies quickly. but oh well. Pretty much just use the power formation on it, as you know, you've already known. Alright, so I took the left path. I normally take the left path, so we're going to take the right path. I think that they should both just have rings. I think they have the same amount of rings, actually. That's pretty good. Alright, so let's see who's ahead. We'll go Shadow. That is actually a good way to move through these tables fast, is to use other characters to jump ahead. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. It just depends on the position. Alright. There we go. Of course, it is just luck based, and you know, it's not a for sure thing that you'll gain a whole lot of money every time you go for it, but it doesn't hurt to try every once in a while. But you gain 30 rings for the Knuckles slots, so you know, if you want to use, if you want to figure out how much rings they have, well, yeah, you get 30 for each. And crap, don't tell me my world. Oh, okay. Now, if one of your characters are missing or dead, you can just use a Team Blast to pull them back. So that's a good way. That's a good thing to use in a boss fight, either a team or a rival boss fight or a Robotnik boss fight. Your teammates don't normally die in a Robotnik boss fight, but maybe they get caught by these jellyfish-looking things. I should just use Rouge, take them out. And so that was an area that I didn't check with Sonic, or with Team Sonic when I did their story. And so it just shows off some of the hidden things in this game, or in this level anyway, like that. So you can see this team definitely has a lot of those turtles in here to use. And the characters in these on these tables, it doesn't matter which character you are, they still move the same speed, so you don't have to worry about, you know, which maybe the flight formation character may be faster, or like the speed character may go faster, or the flight character may go faster, depending on their size. Usually the flight character is always smaller, so you would think that while rolling in a ball they may go faster, but it doesn't work like that. Just whoever, they all do the same speed. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say. Be careful through here, because I think, let's see what's here. Oh crap, no. Okay, that's I was thinking it was the second. I thought I was on the second level, not the first level. But of course, you know, it is nice, especially because since you need to focus on live so much, it is nice to go through the third, every Act 1 special stage you can. Now, another criticism of this game that a lot of people said was that the third Chaos Emerald was the hardest to find, or the hardest to try to obtain. And it's not that it's hard to get, trying to keep the key and everything, it's that it's hard to actually chase after and collect once you get to the once you get to the Chaos Emerald. It's one of the fastest, or is the fastest Chaos Emerald out of all 7 of them. I beg to differ. That the fastest one is definitely the hardest one to get, and the hardest one to chase after is definitely the 7th Chaos Emerald, without a doubt. That has the most bombs out of any of them. The field of orange spheres is at the very end of the
This proves my power.
I would definitely say try to shoot for 50. Now, if I hadn't died, I might have got it. I don't know. You know, I might have lost a bunch of rings. You never know. I really did get lucky collecting the. Well, I guess I lost those. I was gonna say I got lucky with the slot machines, but I lost those when I was during the process of getting to this point. But yeah, definitely this 7th Chaos Emerald is the hardest one to chase after and keep by far. I don't know, what they were thinking, or why they even said that, but it's obviously false. You watch anybody's playthrough of this game, you will always see that the 7th Chaos Emerald, and that's just what it has been in the history of Sonic. The 7th Chaos Emerald has always been the hardest to go after. Think back to Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic 1. That was only 6 Chaos Emeralds, but that was the last Chaos Emerald. Yeah, you think about Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Just look back to any of these old games. You always see that the 7th Chaos Emerald has always been the hardest one to go after. Alright, to cancel out a homing attack if you're spinning around a target, what you want to do is press the B button, and that will immediately stop whichever character you are using the homing attack on from spinning around in a circle like that. It is very helpful. Now, Omega will will point things out more than the other characters. Of course, the other characters will give you help, but if you're not using Omega directly, then that's the character that will will give out hints the most. Let's see if. Well, maybe it seems like it. I don't know. He may not be, but it definitely seems like he's talked more about. Oh crap. Anyway, but yeah, I don't know. Some people have sometimes people have trouble doing different things, other than some people. Maybe that guy who done the review did actually have a problem trying to chase after the 3rd Chaos Emerald. Alright, so something I didn't mention, I don't believe I did with Team Sonic, you want to watch the bingo card tables. You can see them up there for whichever table you're on. They will always show off the sets that you need to destroy. So if I would have destroyed a 3, or the 4 instead of the 3, I would have gotten a double bingo, I believe. Now, you can actually get all of the numbers, and you can get all of them bingo, which will give you a pretty high amount of rings. I'm not sure what the amount is for sure, because I've never done it before myself, but I know it does give you a lot, because I know double bingos will give you a pretty hefty amount. And so that's why we try to keep our flight character leveled up as much as possible. All the way leveled up if we can. Just because of the jellyfish robots, any flying robots, or any robots that may not have shields, you can always use to your advantage. There's a key down there, and I don't want to get it. It's not really worth my time going after. But that is a good thing. If you don't have a key now, you should definitely go after it, because it will definitely help you out a lot. Alright, so you can see one of the biggest differences from the teams with Team Sonic. There was a lot of rings and different item boxes back there. Well, with Team Dark, it's only a single life and a bunch of robots. So that's just one of the biggest differences between the two teams. And in these kind of small tunnels where the camera is right behind you, you want to be careful with robots like that one that will shoot you while you're running up. While you're running up towards it, you just want to Oh, there we go. This is good if you can get an invincibility shield while trying to go through a section like this, and you can just shoot and you won't have to worry about it. So that kind of explains the way the bingo chips are set up and the rules a lot better than I did. So I was looking for a thing to help explain it a little bit more. I will definitely say the controls are pretty bad for this section, for these table sections. It definitely is a pain to try to move through. And so let's see. Nope, I need to get the 7 and the 8. No, there we go. Okay, that's pretty good. Again, if I would have got the 4 and the 9 instead, you could actually go through both the 9 and the 8 together, and that would have definitely helped you out. But you know, it's really just whatever you can go after. I mean, this is an absurd amount of rings to have, especially just coming from Team Sonic, where you were lucky to get over 130 rings, to actually being able to get over 300 rings. You know, that's pretty unbelievable. Alright, so it's good to sometimes take your time with the Team Dark to kind of see what's ahead, what kind of robots are up ahead. Let's see, the switch is not around here. Thought it was, but oh well, it's probably just the last key, because this is where the last bingo table is. See, this is where I lost the key the first time with Team Sonic. And as you can see, all of these low sections all the boxes are taken out, but they have enemies everywhere. And if you can either just do that and then use your speed formation, or if some of these guys have shields, just stick with your power formation. Power formation is, you know, usually the best, and like I said with Omega, I will abuse him a lot. Let's see, we want to, I hope Omega stayed there. If not, I just hope I don't die then. That is kind of annoying. It's very rare for one of your teammate characters to get in your way like that. Alright, so it's good to look at the bingo card, if you can, before you enter these sections, because you can see what numbers you need to get ahead of time to easily get a bingo. Or if you do have a character waiting back for you at the entrance to this place, you can just jump, you know, you can just fall, jump back, and try to get some more numbers. That does take a lot of time, and it's not really worth it to try to go for every number if you have to do it like this. I didn't even mean to, just the controls don't really give you the... If you're trying to go around like a tight turn, you don't have the most freedom while trying to go around those tight turns, so you have to just be careful. I won't get the 4, but that's okay. The 5 should be right up here. Right in the middle here, no. You will definitely have to play these a couple times to learn the locations of every number location, but it's not too hard, really. I mean, well, there's 2 bingos because I got the come on, I want to get out of here at this point. I just don't want to keep messing around. I must have missed the 5 and the 6 back there on those more dangerous paths. Come on, just get out of here. Alright, I don't care about the 7, I just want to get out of here. Oh man, I don't know, I think I just bypassed this area with Team Sonic. Oh, there we go. Alright, so if you can go down through this middle section, I didn't with Team Sonic, and I'm glad I'm able to do it with Team Dark. This is where one of the few areas where you can actually get every chip, or you have a very real chance of doing it, and I still didn't do it. Anyway, but I should have got close to, if not over 600 rings. That's a pretty good achievement. It's not, I'm sure that's not the most rings someone's ever gotten, but that's pretty good. As I've said, coming from Team Sonic, that is pretty good. 624, that's pretty good. And so that's what Omega says if you get an A rank. And he is definitely an improvement over Gamma, Beta, Epsilon, Delta, and Zeta. Definitely. I mean, he has, you know, 3 different weapons in his arms. It's a lot bigger, a lot more bulkier. He can take more damage. He's definitely a lot better in every way. Alright, so let's see. Let's try to go after the dreaded 3rd Chaos Emerald. I don't know, maybe they were thinking about that middle section with the, that first small section there with the bombs. Possibly. I mean, I don't know. I mean, with these fields, with those 2 chunks of orange spheres, you know, you should be able to go after them fairly easy. Maybe they, I don't know. I'm just a Let's Player. I don't analyze that kind of stuff. But anyway, the controls are the same as I said with Team Dark. So if you had trouble with Team Sonic's trying to climb up the wall, you'll definitely have that problem. Let's see. There is nothing different between the teams and the Chaos Emeralds, as I have said before. Yeah, that definitely was hard. I mean, I don't know. I'm sorry. Anyway, so yeah, that was it. That's that. We do have to do Robot Carnival, which will actually be a little bit tougher than with Team Sonic, because the robots will be different. Some will have shields, some will have machine guns, some will just have spears. I believe you'll actually get to see one of the golden egg pawns with this team. Let's see.
Tell me, Doctor, what was I doing? Asleep on that base? What about my memory? Your memory? What memory? You have no past to remember. What? Well, I was not time enough. I'll see you again soon. Get ready. Wait, Doctor.
Alright, so you can definitely see robotics are already setting up a plot point for later games, and the robots are definitely a lot harder, because we didn't see any of the blue egg pawns this early in the game with Team Sonic, and I don't even think we saw them until maybe Hang Castle, which, you know, that is a pretty good ways away. Alright, so this becomes a lot easier if you have any one member of your team leveled up all the way. If you have your flight character leveled up, that'll definitely make it a lot easier, especially for these flying robots.
Annoying little pests, aren't they?
Oh, you want to make sure you definitely take out the bomb dropping robots first before you try to go after any of the other ones. And the flight formation is definitely good for any robots that don't have air or have any shields or anything like that. And for this section, just make sure you knock out the robots with the guns first, with the fire dunk, if you can. And these lower robots, you can just use fire, or what? Let's see, you can just punch these lower robots, or if not, you can just wait for your missiles to pop out. Let's see. Here we go. All right. More flying enemies is always best, and then you can just follow up with a attack from either your power character or your... Oh crap. Let's see. You might want to go ahead and use your Team Blast if you have one, especially since you can gain one pretty quickly with this team. And I think I'll go ahead and do that. It won't hurt nothing. And there is a gold turtle robot, so it's probably best that we go ahead and use that. And so you can see with the Team Blast, the rings will actually hurt you if you jump into them. So you don't obviously you don't want to jump into them now. Let's see, come on. Well, there we go. The Thunder Shoot won't automatically kill them every time. You know, you do have to definitely. Let's see. Well, we'll just fly in. We'll just get in the middle and see what kind of damage we can do with this. Alright, so you can see a field of golden egg pawns with Team Sonic. We actually saw those first in Frog Forest. And if you notice the line that Robotnik said there, no matter what the gender of any party member, he'll always say, "Don't get too excited, boys. Those are the easy ones." So with Team Team Rose, it has 2 female characters and 1 male. You definitely want to change the wording around to something different. Try to go for under 3 minutes with that one. I kind of took my time a little bit more trying to fire dunk some of those metal robots when I could have just probably easily stunned them and then fire them. Thank you for watching. The challenge of the video is how many rings did I get out of the bingo table. So thank you for watching. Until next time. Or no, how many it'll be in the description of the video. I'm going to cut this bit out. The challenge of the video will be in the description of this video. Sorry about that.